Hello, welcome to the Explosion Network's reacts and review of the first proper trailer for The Lion King, the live-action Lion King movie. We've had teasers.
People don't like you calling it that. People don't like people calling it live action.
Well, you know what, people? Fuck off. The live-action Lion King movie, where it's live, real environments and some fake-ass animals. But they're all animals, so what makes it live-action? Fuck off, all right? It's the easiest way to describe the movie is it's a live-action remake.
Yeah.
Fuck off. That's really the easiest way to describe the movie.
Yeah, it is. I'm sure there's some real animals.
Yeah, let's hope so. What is the synopsis for those who don't know anything about this movie, Ash?
After the murder of his father, a young lion prince flees his kingdom only to learn the true meaning of responsibility and bravery.
Oh my god. Are you a big Lion King original fan?
Yeah, it's like one of those seminal movies, I think.
Yeah, I feel like
I might have even seen it in the cinema when it first came out.
You're old. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I watched it on VHS, but
yeah.
Okay. But I wore my VHS out as a kid.
Ooh, had to buy a new one.
Sure. No, we just upgraded the DVD because DVD was out by then.
Oh, okay.
We didn't have DVD
Good
player.
timing.
Well, I mean, it was out for a while. We just couldn't afford to buy one. But then by the time we got a DVD player, there was, you could change the VHSs into DVDs. Anyway, let's watch the trailer for The Lion King live action.
Life's not fair, is it, my little friend? While some are born to feast, others spend their lives in the dark. Begging for scraps.
Look, it's live action.
See exists together in a
They got a real lion and stuck it on top of it.
While others search for what they can take, a true king searches for what he can give. Run away, Simba, and never return.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh.
You must take your place in the circle of life.
That's why we're watching this movie right here. That shit right there. What'd you think?
Yeah, it looks good. I mean, it's interesting sort of seeing it. Obviously, you lose a little bit when you do it live action as opposed to animation. I mean, Scar doesn't look nearly as terrifying as he probably was in animation. I think it doesn't seem as sinister.
They look somewhat scarier, surely.
Yeah, but I mean, scary in the sense that it looks like a real actual lion that'll actually eat you.
But that's the same as like the hyenas, I suppose.
Yeah,
they don't look as, because obviously in the animated movie, they're really animated and done in such a unrealistic way, but they make them out to be this like they're on fucking drugs, psychopaths. But now they just look like scary hyenas. I mean, there's like pluses and minuses to having them be live action movie, Ash. You know, got that's just the benefits and the things you lose, I guess. But at the same time, it's like Timon and Pumbaa obviously look a lot more realistic and don't look like the versions. There's everything, but looks fucking fantastic. Like I cannot fault anything I've seen in that trailer when it comes to the animals and the magical work they're doing there with the CGI and stuff. But then once again, this is like watching the Jungle Book. I was like, these animals are they're like the best animated CGI animals I think I've probably seen in anything, like a live action mixed type thing, I guess, where they looked, they wanted them to look realistic because they were mixing with a real kid actor and stuff. And in this, they want them to look realistic, and they're mixing it with obviously it's supposed to look realistic. It's live action. I don't know how we talk about it without people getting annoyed and using live action word, because it's
realistic CGI.
It's realistic CGI. Yeah.
The interesting thing I saw pointed out before I saw the trailer was there's no like one shot of them actually talking, of the animals actually talking in the entire thing. Everything else is like voiceover or.
Well, from the teaser plus this, all we've seen is what James L. Jones give a bunch of lines, right? Speeches.
Yep.
Which famous ones from the original movie, and then in this trailer, the added thing we got was Scar.
Yep, by Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Yep, and that's it. That's the only people we've heard say any lines from either of these movies, which is.
And I guess Nathan Lane's playing.
Oh, I guess at the end there, yeah, somewhat.
No, Billy Eichner playing.
But is that a line? Not really.
He's singing,
I guess, but
any sort of dialogue.
I suppose the thing I found most interesting about this trailer, because this is the first proper trailer, right? That one was a teaser thing. But the thing I find most interesting about both of them is that they seem to be clearly marketing it towards both. Well, the first teaser was heavily marketed at nostalgia factor and stuff, because it was just remaking the original like opening and like whatever. It was like shot for shot type stuff, and it's like, wow, it looks really like the original movie, and yeah, great. And you got the lines, James Earl Jones lines happening and stuff like that. I was like, that's great. This trailer seems to be targeting it at people who haven't seen the movie before, because interestingly enough, they're not spoiling the movie. You know what I mean? Like they're not. There
was clearly a point where you could have done.
Yeah, they're clearly cutting the trailer around significant plot point, as if they're marketing it both at people who have obviously seen it before, but then also kids and stuff who haven't seen the movie before, potentially, which is interesting. Which then also makes me not want to talk about certain plot elements in case people actually haven't seen The Lion King, which is a weird thought process to have. Like,
it is.
People that haven't seen The Lion King, do they exist? But I suppose, like obviously, maybe younger kids
are getting born every day. They don't come out of the womb watching The Lion King. So
that's 100% true.
Don't want to spoil it for those little babies.
That's for sure. But yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I thought the trailers would just all be cut very nostalgia and give away the whole movie, because of course I'm like, everyone knows the plot of The Lion King, right? But then watching that, I'm like, oh no, they're just cutting it like it's a new movie, and let's just pretend that no one actually knows what happens in the movie, which really is the right way to cut the trailer, I guess, somewhat. I like it. I think it's a good decision. Yeah. Any last thoughts? Or
I like seeing Rafiki put the thing around the face. I thought it was a nice touch, iconic imagery.
Yeah, I'm keen. I like everything I say so far. I wish we'd got a few more lines, simply because there's actors in it that I want to hear.
You've got this huge list of awesome actors,
but they're not showing.
And you've only used 2.
Yeah, that's the only part that I'm like, let me hear some more of these voices.
Let me hear some Donald Glover. Let me hear some Beyonce.
Yeah, let me hear some Beyonce. Yeah, that's my only real fault. But overall, double thumbs up.
Yeah, double thumbs up.
We'll
sing some songs next time.
Yeah. Do you reckon they're going to go heavy? Have they confirmed they're doing all the songs, or no?
I don't know. I haven't looked into that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting thing, I suppose. I don't recall seeing anything, but I suppose if it's a live action remake, then it would have to include
on the soundtrack. It's got listed Akuna Matata as performed by Eichner and Seth Rogen.
Okay, yeah, cool. So yes,
so they're gonna have all this. Well,
you don't fucking get Beyonce in and then not have her do songs, right?
There is no song. Well, I guess "Can You Feel the Love Tonight" is the only song.
They could change songs.
She would be involved in. They could add songs, but
might upset people. Not me potentially, because you got fucking Beyonce. Let her sing. Jesus Christ. But yeah, there's that one song for sure. And hearing Beyonce do that.
Yeah,
fucking Beyonce with Donald Glover doing a song.
Yeah.
all the Oscars. All right, that's it.
It's what we want.
That's what we want.
And then show it at the Oscars, even though they won't get nominated.
We'll bring out real lines to sing the song. Thank you for joining us on this reacts to the Lion King trailer, of course. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can see more of these for sure. And head on over to explosionnetwork.com and listen to our movie and TV podcast. What do you want to watch? Like the video. We'll see you in the next one.